So, some of you have been asking about warm-ups, so we're going to start with a pole warm-up. So this is good for pole or aerial or anything else you're going to do. So first of all, we're going to start with looking from side to side. Just gently. I wanted to go over some of the reasons why we do this as well. So we start off basically with gentle mobilisation stuff. Ear to shoulder. We're gently warming up. What we don't want to do, maybe if we're very fit, we might be all right with going straight into jogging. But if we're not, we just want to really mobilise everything ready. Rolling head forward, not backwards. Just going ear to shoulder from side to side. Okay, so we're going into a gentle step and tap and some gentle shoulder rolls. So again, small movements. We're getting the body warmed up very, very nice and slowly. Last thing we want to do, again, maybe if you're really fit, fine, go for jogging straight away. But if not, we're gentle warming up. And to be honest, this is the best way for our bodies anyway. And then changing direction with your shoulders. We want to aim for about 7 to 10 minutes for a good warm up, ideally about 10 minutes. And then we can make the movements a bit bigger, so bending the knees, rolling the shoulders a little bit more, increasing the movements. Still, again, we don't want our heart to go from like 0 to 60 dead quick. We want to like warm everything up gradually, not have our bodies go into a massive shock. And changing direction with the shoulders again. I've got Rolo attached, so he might make an appearance. Hopefully won't knock the camera over. And then we're swinging feet to bum, swinging our arms back. Again, if you put on, say, 2 to 3 songs, make sure that lasts it. You can do it in time to the music. It's a little bit more difficult with no music, but we have to improvise in these dark times. Okay, so we've mobilised everything, so we can go into a gentle jog, and march again is fine. With us doing pole aerial, if you're doing anything like press-ups using the wrists, this is where I like to do wrist circles. So we're getting the wrists warmed up. If you handstands as well, anything like that's so important to warm up the wrists properly. That's again why I've seen some warm-ups where it's like straight into burpees. Wouldn't want to do them without like warming up everything, warming up my wrists first. That's because I'm old. And then some playing the piano, wiggling those fingers. If you've got the space, you can like run around the room, things like that, run back and forth, especially if it's freezing. We've got a nice day today. And then some tight fists, flicking your fingers. And yep, I have to get in talking about the weather because I am so socially awkward, and yabbering on constantly helps. You'll notice I do that when I warm up. And if it's silent, God help me. And then some vigorous fisting. I always look around the room to see who's got this fisting stuff down. Yeah. Yay! Okay, so we're warmed up, body's warm, pulse is up. We're going to do some what we call dynamic stretching. So legs apart, bending from side to side. What we don't want to do is really push it. We want to get a very gentle stretch in. So what we call dynamic stretches, so you're moving, warming up as you're doing it. We absolutely don't want to be doing static stretches in the warm-up. It lengthens your muscles, makes them weaker afterwards, so we want to keep them strong, ready for what we're doing. Opposite hand to opposite foot, if we really reach back with that top arm. Trying to look at my watch to make sure I'm doing this at the right time. Usually use music to guide me. And then we do hands in front, middle, behind. Again, only to where you're feeling a slight stretch. We need to be careful in this that we're not pushing it. Hello, Rolo. If you want an extra bit of stretching here, if you come all the way from one side, lifting the toes up off the floor, all the way to the other side, going from side to side. Really trying to keep the bum lower so you go from side to side. You can bring your hands off the floor if you want to like be a total ninja. And then coming to the middle, back up to standing. From here, just reaching over your shoulder, twist behind you. Again, nice dynamic stretching. I think my dog's eating the grass. I think that's fine. And then now we're nicely warmed up, we'll do some extra let's get us super warm so we get really ready for what we're doing. Also, if you're doing pole, the warmer you are, obviously you're likely to stick to the pole. And then we do this thing, as members will know, basically high, middle, high the other side, middle, high the other side, high the other, and you know, but it doesn't matter what direction, really push the shoulder blades back and together at the back, really get deep into those shoulder blades, especially doing pole and aerial, obviously. Super intense stuff. Yay! Then if you're doing any like flexi moves, think about what you're going to be doing. Shoulder intense stuff, maybe do some big arm swings, flexi moves, do some lunges. So try and think about what the workout is, what you want to warm up, maybe just a few things of that. Again, just you can tuck in a few burpees if you're still cold, stuff like that. But otherwise, you're good to go. I think some of my neighbours have come out and are listening. Rolo, come here. Come here, say hello. Say hello. This is Rolo Bear. Look, this is Rolo Bear. Rolo, what's this? What's this, Rolo? What's this? Yeah. Give them some snoop on. Yay! Thanks, fams.